Welcome! I'm Roger C. Bailey, and this video is about how hiring disasters can be avoided. Let's begin with the NASA Challenger disaster. On January 28, 1986, the Space Shuttle Challenger broke apart 73 seconds into its flight, tragically killing all 7 crew members. The situation was a critical launch decision under immense time pressure and public visibility. Despite warnings about potential failure, the launch proceeded and the warnings were not acted upon. The disaster happened due to a pattern mismatch. There was a strong focus on goals and schedule, a toward pattern, but insufficient focus on risk and failure, and away from pattern. This resulted in risk signals being underweighted and ignored. Next, let's look at the Denver International Airport baggage system failure from 1994 to 2005. This was a catastrophic failure of an overly ambitious $400+ million automated baggage handling system. The system was intended to handle all airport baggage. However, the project was riddled with increasing complexity and repeated delays, ultimately leading to its abandonment and replacement with manual tugs. The pattern mismatch here was continuous redesign and expansion, an options thinking pattern, without enough structure and stability for execution, a missing procedures thinking pattern. The strong concept had a weak implementation structure, and the system never became reliable. The healthcare.gov launch failure in 2013 was a disastrous rollout that crashed instantly due to high demand and untested technology. Only about 1% of visitors successfully enrolled in the first week. This led to massive cost overruns and a massive turnaround effort. This large-scale system launch involved multiple teams and contractors. The system failed due to integration and performance issues. The pattern mismatch was a big picture alignment, general, but missing detailed coordination, specific. Finally, the 2017 Fyre Festival was a massive fraud, where a heavily marketed luxury music festival turned into a stranded event with FEMA tents and cheese sandwiches. Organizer Billy McFarland was convicted of fraud. The mismatched patterns here were a strong vision of possibility, or options and toward, with little attention to planning and risk, a missing procedures and away from pattern. The vision lacked an operational reality. These examples are diverse in operation, people, and situation. However, the common theme is a pattern mismatch. When thinking patterns don't match the role or situation, performance breaks down. Across different industries and different people, the underlying problem is the same. When the thinking patterns of those in charge don't match the role, performance breaks down. The lab profile allows you to identify which patterns are needed. By matching your people's patterns to the patterns required for success, your organization performs with higher precision. That's what the lab profile gives you. I'm Roger Bailey, developer of the lab profile. I can show you how this works with a real example or apply it to a position you're hiring for. My email is in the video description. Subject, show me.